It was just a regular old August day for Colin and Donna Craig Brown as they tended to a spot of weeding. Little did they know, their world was about to change forever.
I got the fork and jabbed into it and hoiked it out of the ground and holy snapping turtle teeth. What's going on here? I'm like, what is it?
After passing the taste test,
I said to Donna, I said, no, it's a potato.
Colin and Donna were convinced they'd struck gold. Well, maybe not gold, but a bloody big potato.
I decided to employ my basic cryogenic techniques and throw him in the freezer.
And so, bouncing baby Doug was born to proud parents Colin and Donna. He's certainly no small fry, weighing in at a whopping 7.9 kilos.
So I made him a little trolley so we can take him out and give him a bit of sunshine now and then.
The current Guinness World Record potato is over in the UK, tipping the scales at a measly 5 kilos. Naturally, the Craig Browns were confident their hot potato had the title in the bag.
Yeah.
He's on the diet.
Doug even made headlines around the world.
World's largest potato.
Doug is a potato. A really big potato. Perhaps the world's biggest potato.
But as they say, fame is a funny old game. The faster you rise, the harder you fall. And boy, did Doug fall. After a DNA test,
I've got the results here.
turns out this tater is an imitator.
Doug is not a potato.
Yep, not a potato, never was, never will be. A spud dream turned to mash.
Although Doug may not be a spud, he is a very impressive good.
Oh my God.
Well, Colin and Doug join us now to discuss what went wrong. So, Colin, this is obviously a big disappointment for you. How are you holding up?
Oh, it's been tough, eh? It's been tough. It's knocked me around a bit, you know, emotionally.
Yeah?
You know, all the hot air come out of our balloon and I think maybe the hot air's all come out because I've just been talking so bloody much.
Take us back to the moment that you first met Doug. How did that happen?
It was a sort of an overcast early spring Saturday morning and my wife and I decided we'd go and weed the garden. Now, the patch of garden that we went to weed is the sort of thing that you really should notify your next of kin and pack your lunch before you're going into it. Because, like, you know, if you don't give notice, you might not ever return. And, hey, presto. I said to the missus, nah, we're wasting our time in here. I need a bit of machinery. I grabbed the hoe and sunk it into the dirt and pulled off this thing, and there was this big white chunk underneath there, and I thought, hey, I know. And anyway, hey, so there's this big hunk of white veggie under there. And I said to the missus, what's this? And she says, oh, it looks like one of them sweet potatoes we grew. Gave it a scratch, bit of a taste. I said, no, love, it's a potato. And she's, nah, it's not a potato. And yeah. Had a bit of a scrounge around trying to get it out of the ground. So I said, nah, get the big garden fork. So like an angry Viking warrior, I thrust my fork into the soil and dragged this thing out on the end of me prongs, kicking and screaming, covered in dirt. And we said, Jesus, holy snapping turtle teeth, love. Look at that.
Spoken like a true guy who's confused a potato with a gourd.
No. Oh, God, blimey, I tell you what, mate, that's a potato. If I could, I'd hand you a piece and you'd see just how tasty he really is.
Do you still maintain that Doug is a potato?
No. I have to accept the science. You know, I just have to.
So it's not a potato?
Nah, they reckon it's not, and I have to accept that.
Oh, can you?
And I can see.
Yeah, can you block his ears? Block his ears. We want to know.
Don't have ears.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know. I mean, he's got
arms and legs either.
All right. Does Doug know that he's not a potato? Are you going to tell him at some point?
I reckon the cunning little bugger's known all the way through.
He was taking you for a ride.
I reckon he has because, you know, like I can't pull his leg because he don't have one.
I'd like to ask a
just
question to Doug, if I may.
They don't have mouths.
Do you prefer being above ground or underground?
He can't talk, mate.
You're the guy who put sunglasses on him, all right? I thought we were personifying the gourd.
Oh, my God.
Nah.
What's next for Doug? A fish and chip shop?
Right. No. Hush your mouth. Son. Wait, crikey. That'd be like putting your granddaughter's pet lamb on the barbecue. By crikey.
Sounds all right too.
No. Look,
But
I'm
Colin,
not going to say you
what are you
Aussies
going
are
to
all
do?
savages.
What
but
are you going to do with Doug? I mean, you're surely not going to keep him in the freezer for the rest of time.
Well, until I come to terms with the fact that Doug is a bit of a dud, I'm going to do a mould casting of him. I've got a taxidermist mate who might be able to sort of make it look pretty close to being real.
You're going to
And I'm going to take him.
God.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take him for a tour around the country, because you see, while this has been on, it's generated so much fun and enjoyment and interest and pleasure for everybody else. I just want to keep it going for a little bit longer.
And people say
Because
not,
it's been
and
a
people say not much
fantastic
happens
ride,
in New
mate.
Zealand.
Oh no, there's lots going
Sold
on
out
over here.
crowds to see the gourd.
No, none of that. None
If
of
the
that. Just
Gord
on
sells more
medium
tickets
thing.
to that show than our comedy festival shows, I hate potatoes.
He doesn't need a jab and he doesn't have to wear a mask, so he's got something going for
He's
him.
the perfect travelling companion, is what you're saying, Colin. Thank you so much for joining us. You look after yourself, Doug.
And the gourd.
I just spoke to a gourd.
Oh my God!
That was Colin's wife calling out. We've only got 7 minutes. You get the feeling she might do that a bit.
Yes.
I think so. I think there's a lot of this happening.